Well, slight technical difficulties there. That's no mistake. We had a power cut. Like the whole house went out. I've just got the power back on. I don't know what happened. But you know, it's a new house, so these things do occur. What I'll do is I'll try and hop back in. Like, this is now episode 69 part 2. So apologies for getting cut off. I'm assuming the stream as it was is now defunct, but we'll see. I'm just going to check. Just give me a second while I check the settings on here, because I'm feeling like that stream is probably, I mean, even though it's gone out, it's not, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens if it pops up here. Alright. Looks like it's still there. Alright, so we can continue. Not where we left off though, because obviously we've got to jump back in. We've got to find our way back into the whole thing. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. When the power goes out, essentially, you know, you build a pedestal. You know, you build one, and all of a sudden the thread is lost. What can we say? Thread is dead. In the words of Curtis Mayfield. Thread is dead. See if we can get back in. We'll see what's going on. Power cuts. You can't plan for stuff like that. So apologies, everybody. What can I say? All I can say is that I apologise, even though it's not my fault. My apology is rendered as an absence on a pedestal that I didn't make. So there we have it. I offer it up anyway, because I can't put nothing on a pedestal. Do you know what I mean? You must never do that. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. Might be, I mean, I could say it another way. Don't not feed electrical power into something that you're streaming. That'd be another way of saying it. So apologies to all and sundry. I was coming in very nice and tasty in my broken ship. At least this way I might be able to hop back into the Cutlass. I'm determined to get this run done. I don't know if it's going to happen today now, but we'll try. We'll endeavour. We'll persevere. We'll carry on regardless. We carried on regardless. We carried on regardless. The rain came down. The sails went up, and Father gave me that look. You know that look he gives me. You know, just before bedtime, but after tea. He got a strange look in his eye, and I said, "Where's Mother?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't know of any mother." And I thought it was ever so strange, but I didn't mark upon it. We just carried on regardless. Right, we're now back in. So what I'll do is I'll welcome you back to the PU. This is 3.1.3 Star Citizen, the unpredictable world of which it's not always the crash. Sometimes the house around you, in which you're waiting for the crash, crashes before you've even had the crash. So, you know, never mind the crash. Let's find the colour of the bash. That's all I can say. I'm going to guess. I'm making an educated guess now that I'm in pod number 8. Coming out, 3, 8, yes! Get in. Unbelievable. Right, okay, good. So at least we're right on that score. Alright? Let's just say hello to the man himself. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no point in not looking a gift horse in the mouth. We are. Happy nappies. We're back in. Let's see what the state of play is with the ships. Now they should all be spawned ready to go, except for the Origin 300i, which is completely tonked, so to speak. Here goes another poor soul trying to make his way in the verse. Let's just get down there. We'll see what we can find out, right? It's all very eventful. It's all very strange. It's all very new. What can we do? So I don't know how this episode will go out now. This might go out as some sort of 3-parter. I don't know whether the stream or the recording or anything would have been registered, but you know, we can always, we live in hope, you know, we carry on regardless. The sails went up and the rain came down. So look, let's just go through here. What can a man expect? Except a vista of yellow bananas in front of his face. Bananas as far as he could see. And do you know what? Never mind not seeing the wood for the trees, he couldn't see the fruit for the bananas. Just hold up son. The frame rates are really bad in this server. I'm not sure if I want to be here even. It might just be the fact that we're here. It's the thing about this game, you can't make any money in it because it just crashes all the time. No, this server's dead. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to the menu. Sorry people, we're going to try again, right? That's how it is in Star Citizen, you know. The music's great, the frame rates are terrible. Come on, take me out. I want to go to the menu. Please, just get me back into the menu. Ecce homo. Let me see the menu. Or is it behold the man? Anyway, whatever. Are we in or are we out? What's happening now? There's nothing going on. It's crashing. The game's crashing. Alright. Let's just do that. Yeah. Closing the program. Star Citizen's not responding. Alright, so we're in the blackness, right? Now we've got to verify everything. The big ping and the updating procedure commences. What can we say about this? It's par for the course, right? Don't put nothing on a pedestal. You might find that there's something there that you didn't expect. Yeah. Well, again, I can only apologise, but I mean, you know, the fault is not my own. It's somebody's to blame. Yeah, I mean, you know, frustrated film directors shouldn't make games. That's what I think. But that's just me, innit? Right. Now, I'm expecting decent frame rates now because this will be a new server. This will be a brand new business. No worries, we'll just wait for the load, you know. Look, we can enjoy the picture. Look, just behind my head here. You can see just slightly over my head. There's the reclaimer. Very nice ship. The org that I'm affiliated with has 2 of them. It's a very good org. I might say that it's a great little org. Casual, but dedicated to making good gameplay. Hoping that I can do some streams with the boys at some point. I'm not sure if that's amenable to them, but be good. Give you an example, a little insider look at the org itself. The org in question is called Lynx Industrial, and you know, it's a very, very up and coming org. Plenty of ships to play with. We've got lots of variety, lots of dedicated members, and please subscribe, join up. Look, somebody's blown my door off. Look at this. Oh no, it's back again. Alright, here we are. Let's see if we can do this. Let's just do one run. That's all I want. Alright. I'm going to guess that I'm in pod number 5. 2! Wrong by 3. Well, who knew? We'll never match the goodness of the 8 ball that we just had. Shall I do this? Yes, I will. I can't be bothered to not do it. Oof! God, that's a heavy landing. Shouldn't have had porridge for breakfast. Right, here we go. Alright, that's always... I like to press 2 buttons. You know, I'm the kid in the lift who presses all the buttons. That's just what I'm like. But, you know, I get results. Yeah? I don't put nothing on a pedestal. Now, I just want to make sure that there's a... ship for me. I wonder if that's Sin King. Could be him. Could be the guy himself. Who knows? Who knows? I used to like it when the names used to float above your head. That was fun. Cutlass black stored. Yes, let's take the cutlass. It's good though, in a way. I'm assuming now that the 300i will be marked as destroyed, and that means that it next time I spawn it, it won't be like, it won't be all banged up. Oh hello, a little bit of sunlight coming through. Look at that. Look at that. Very nice. I wonder what's through that door. Anyway, look, never mind that. Let's go, let's go. Look, this has got to be a fast mission now. We've got to try and get it on and get moving, because you know the day's ticking. Let's put a little. Let's just get in. Once we get safely inside, we can see what we can see, right? We're just gonna put a little timer on it. Make sure that we're not behind the times, so to speak. Let's get up the door here, and let's close the door. Let's get in the ship. Let's look at ourselves. Frame rate's not too bad, 31. It's not too bad at all. Just pull back a little bit so we can see the geezer. Here he is, look. He's in his own little palace. Quite big, isn't it? You see the Cutlass. There's quite a lot of space in here. This is one of the, I think this is such a good deal. If you're going to go for a ship after your starter ship, this is definitely the one to try and save up for. I did it incrementally. I went sort of like Aurora, 300i, and then I think I jumped, a bit of a hike, but I jumped to the Cutlass. That's how I did it. You can do that with the upgrade system. It's quite a good system. If you're short on cash, you can start with the Aurora and just take it, bend over and take it, and then you can, after you're sick and tired of flying around in a 90s shopping mall made of chrome tubing and glass, you can trade up for a 300i that looks like a sort of perverted sort of commercial jet, and then you can jump up to the glory that is the black cutlery. Look at this, look at it, amazing size of it. Imagine the red is actually going to be amazing now that it's got all this room in it. The Cutlass red is going to be quite a medical joy. And speaking of medical joy, let's try and get to the drug lab and make some Robertsian dollars. I've got my own currency. I'm king of the universe. Right, let's see if we can get out of here in quick fashion. Don't fly into a rock. Why fly into a rock when you can decouple? Yeah, there we go. Frame rates are all right. They're not brilliant, I have to say. Not brilliant. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. Please visit again.
This is the ship we're talking about, the beautiful Cutlass, designed by the very cool, the very laid-back Josh Coons. What a man, what a geezer. Hats off. So, let's just jump in here. But before we do, I'm just going to do that because there's a little tinkle that I need to sprinkle, which is actually this. Get in here and do this. There we go. Just that little bit of business there. Just to get us back in, and then what we'll do is we'll zoom in and we'll target the planet, and there we go. We should be on for it. Hopefully it's not the middle of the night in Yellowtown, and we will prevail. Okay, jolly good. Let's see if we can find the OMs. Just want it to be nice and smooth, yeah? OM4. Hoping for a little bit of daylight, that's all I'm saying, because I don't want to find it in the dark. Always a bit of a drag. Now the reason that we're stuck on this beaver trail, this little badger run of missions, which we're just doing over and over again, because it's the only way to make money. And I'm quite set on trying to make a few dollars in the game, just because otherwise the game is quite tedious. Now I can't see out. I think it's about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about there. That's where we're going. I think that's about right. I could be wrong. That's a disclaimer you'll hear from me a lot in this stream. Now we're all on, we're all fine. We've got a timer on it. So there we are. What can we say? Coming in nicely. Like 2 tonks in a Hercules. I'll be there in 2 tonks of a Hercules. Okay, that is beautiful. Thank you very much. Right, so there's the cutlass, the work of Josh himself, Mr. Coons. Very nice. Very nice. It's a lovely looking little thing. Let's actually register that as my front view. As I drop down to 1 frame. Let's just get ourselves back to the other view here. The frames are awful. I don't think it's my rig. I really don't. But I mean, you know, I could be wrong. Every time I use the camera, it kills the frames. What's going on? Right, check this out. I'm going to do that. No, that's okay. It's not too bad. So there we have the 2 views that I've selected. We can just scroll between them like that. Not a problem. Very good. Nice little swooshing noise as it does so. Oh, hello. Let's see if we can track you all the way down. Ah, oh, where have you gone? You little pony. Why have you run away from the fold? Is that you down there? Could be you down there. There you've gone. Anyway, we'll see. It might be daylight soon. We don't really know. We'll have to take it under advisement. I'm determined to get this drug run done. I'm miffed. More than a little bit irked. Vexed at the various outcomes. What can we say? You know, about putting nothing on a pedestal. We can't say any more about that. It's clear. Do you know what I mean? Don't cast a line into an empty pool. That's another way of saying it. You know? Don't put your foot into an empty shoe. Alright? Make sure that you are the thing that fills the shoe that you're wearing as you walk many miles in another man's moccasins. Yeah? Do you get me? Do you know what I'm saying? Don't be not there when you fill your shoes. Fill your boots with the presence that you are, otherwise you're just putting nothing on a pedestal. And I don't mean elevator platform shoes, I mean high heels of the finest order, the most delicate leather that money can buy. Will encase your approach to life. It could be a step, it could be a toe tapping soft shoe shuffle, we don't know. Whichever way you look at it, you can't put your foot into an empty shoe. It's just not possible. Right, okay, who's this? Another little piratical bean trying to enter my soup. I'm not happy about it. Leave me alone, alright? You can see I'm a brother. I've got 1 mark. I might be not up to your scratch, up to your standards. You know, you've been 4 times around the clock in a piratical hat, and now you think you own the skies. Well, let me tell you, sunshine, I've sailed the 7 seas, and I laugh at the sky, because beneath me is the unpredictable ocean of my own rebellious nature, and I will not lose my liberty to somebody who flies around in a tin can. I will not. Let's just see if we can find ourselves a little moment of peace and quiet. As we just enter very slow and delicate roll. Now it looks like there might be a little bit of light in the offing here. That's good, that's really good news. Jeffgear. Is he leaving or arriving? We don't know. Looks like he's leaving or arriving. So let's just kill the speed, because we're already going way too fast. Town is busy. Looks like it could be a problem. Going way too fast. There we go. Ah! We're alright, we're alright, we're alright. We're not a problem, not a problem. D-Man is there. We had a little bump. It's no big problem, right? We'll take it up a notch. We'll just come down. We'll look here. View number 2, and we're coming in nice and tasty here. Look at this, very nice. Get the lights on just so we can see what we're about to put on the pedestal. Look at that, beautiful. We've got bad frames, but hey, what haven't we always? Do you know what I mean? Let's just inch it over. I wish I could get good frames in the game. Imagine what this is like at 60 or plus, you know? Imagine how good it would be. Let's come nice and close. Let's get a little bit further forward and avoid the rocks. Do not shoot at me. Is he taking off? What's he doing? You're fine as long as you don't get out of your ship. Anybody else in the offing? Looks like we're okay here, but what's he planning? Is he probably, he's probably left his lights on, he's probably inside, isn't he? Alright, let's take it down anyway. It's no fun if you don't take a risk. Alright.
Launch complete.
Oh, don't start that nonsense again, darling.
Launch complete. Engines offline. Landing complete.
Right, let's see what we can do here. Just going to take another long walk off a short pier. Guns up, I think. Don't tell me I've lost my weapon. Don't tell me I've got no weapon. I've got no weapon. I told you not to tell me that. Alright, well, you know, fortune favours the brave, so let's just get on with it. Alright? The odds are against us. That's how we like it. Right, he's in there. No, he's not in there. Okay, this is probably going to work out fine. It's all going to be fine, right? Coming in, standing over here. Frames. So tired of the frames. This is going to crash any minute, this server. Let's get this done. Come on. Don't shoot me in the back while I'm buying drugs. It's just the worst thing you can do. Right, there's nothing for sale here. So we'll skip to our plan B. Go all the way up to 3666. Got it. And we've got it. Right, okay, let's get out of here. I have a bad feeling about doing this because, you know, you should always leave 1,000 in the pot, as my good friend once told me. But, you know, like so much advice over the years that good friends have given me, I've totally ignored it. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna go my own way and probably mess everything up as I usually do. Let's just get the torch on here so we can see what the hell is happening. Now, with no gun and not the right kind of drugs, We've got 4 canisters of this. We'll see what we can do. Let's just get back to Grimmer's. Try find the way. Alright, we're just going to come through here now. We'll go engines on as soon as we get in, and we'll get out of here. This could go well.
Launch complete. Your chaff is online.
Yeah, great.
Landing complete.
My chaff's
Launch
online,
complete.
and
Landing complete.
I heard flares are coming back in as well.
Launch
So
complete.
let's go. Let's get this up. Let's just check out what's going on. Is he gone? Is he still there? Can't see from here. Let's just get out of here. That's the only and best probable thing to do. That must have been him taking off. So yeah, alright. So we've got some Altrusia toxin. I think I'm the only person in the history of Star Citizen who can actually pronounce that. Altrusia toxin. It's kind of truth serum. A truth serum, Altrusia toxin. Altrusia toxin is something like a truth serum. But in all seriousness, it is a truth serum. It makes you speak the truth. And often, when you open your mouth, you know, you can't put your foot into an empty shoe. That, my friends, is the presence that exists, which is actually an absence. You think it's not there. Somebody's walked a mile in your shoes. They may not have told you about it. They've definitely done it. Right, so let's see. Rear view, goodbye to all that. Let's see if we can funk the way out of here. Now we're just going to get ourselves out of the atmosphere, and then once we've done that, we will endeavour to get ourselves back to Grimmer's, sell this beans for a nice slice of apple pie, and tuck into the lentils that are left over. Right? What's he talking about? I've no idea. The beauty of this is that even I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm channeling several ghosts at once. Alright. It's a 1113, that's what we like. Let's see how the rear view looks now. You can see the curve of the planet. You can see the bodies we've left behind us. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. They've all gone, like ghosts from the past, chattering away in our subconscious. 14 minutes in, and we've got what we needed. Well, plan B of what we needed. Let's just see if we can get ourselves to Grimmer's then. Grim Hex, we select, and we disrespect. Let's go, come on. We find the ring, inviting and warm. Do you know why there are rings around Yella? It's because people don't rinse it out after they've finished using it.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see what we can see here. Now we are going slightly uppity and slightly forward, ever rolling forward. Let's just get a little bit of a better view of the pads here. I think we need to come over slightly this way. That's not bad for somebody who did a complete belly roll onto the surface of Yellow, is it?
Landing gear down.
Oh, there's some big ships in the place tonight. Look at this. Almost didn't recognise the place. Oh, somebody in a terrapin. Wonderful ship. I own a terrapin myself. I just can't take it out because it will not be registered on the terminal to be able to carry cargo, which is a real shame. I must try it one day. I'm assuming that's the case. It's not a cargo ship, so I'm assuming it won't show up on the buy or sell register. Anyway, let's whisper sweet nothings into the ear of the Green Imperial Landing Services. See what they say. They say a generic comment which implies I should impale myself willingly upon the green prong. I will try to do that in this shocking frame rate. Doesn't make it very easy, I must say. Yeah, we've done it, boys and girls. Here we are, coming in nice and tasty in the the glaring green Grim Hex. Parking with my backside facing towards the Freelancer.
Have a pleasant stay.
I'll try, mate. There's a real humming noise in my ears as my claws dig into the Grim Hex surface, making my mark. Let's get out of here, it's very noisy. Alright, 17 minutes in. You can see the kind of time scale you're looking at. Grinding money in the game can be, you know, quite upsetting. I'm hoping to hit over 5,000 with this little purchase. We shall see how we get on. Now I have been piratically attacked here at the pads themselves. People had camping, jumping into the ship just before you, just after you leave. So look, let's get up the apples and pears. Sandy Gardner, and we can Eric Curran Davis to the top and see if we can Chris Roberts sell this rather naughty substance of true Altrusia toxin. As our heart rate hits 100, we just ease off and come through here. Press. I was thinking that the old actor status system, or ARS as it's known, would be a lot more inhibitive than it actually is. I'm quite pleased to say that they've I think they've balanced it pretty well. And the guy who did the breathing noises, well, you've got to take your hat off to him, haven't you? He's got his hat off because he's absolutely boiling. He's been doing like 78 types of breathing in 24 hours. Chris wants it ready before tea time. I'd like you to do all the breathing tonight, if you don't mind staying late. Well, I'll see what I can do. Yes, do it! I'm the king of the universe! This looks like a crash waiting to happen. Be careful going in and out of the lift because you can come a cropper. Right, the frame rates are absolutely tanking, or tonking, I should say. I like to say they are tonking, not tanking. Past the Pips machine, down the stairs we go, flying through the air for unknown reason. We're getting knocked over by an eager beaver as he comes hurtling out of the kiosk area. Right, let's see what we can do. We're selling this stuff. We're going to do this. Cutlass Black, 4 units. I don't know what I bought it for, but it better be a profit, let me tell you that. I spent made barely 600 quid there. Oh, undefined, which means I haven't sold it at all. Why can't I sell it? Just let me sell it. Oh, God. Alright, so I can't sell that. Alright, so it's a catalogue of disasters. What we'll do, we'll leave the Altrusia toxin in the cargo hold. I'm going to have to get on with my life now, so I don't want to mince words, but I will say this. You can't put nothing on a pedestal, and, you know, don't put your foot into an empty shoe. And apologies for the power cut. At 20 minutes 20, we can say we got perfect 20/20 vision on the time, and we can say we had a lovely time at Grim Hex, but we'd like to do some other missions. Chris, if you can hear me, I'm listening. Chris, if you can hear me, could you make some other money-making missions in the game? We'd all really appreciate it. We don't want to grind doing the same mission over and over and over again in order to make money in the game. It's just simply too much time-consuming and irritating gameplay, which results in just people being irked. I come to get on the game and I feel to myself, okay, I'd like to get above 5,000 credits. The only reason I don't have 5,000 credits is because of the game crashing constantly when I'm carrying cargo, which means I lose all the cargo. and your login system, the 10-minute timer thing, is not working for me. It never has. So I would just like to say, can you make some adjustments to the economy? Perhaps in the PTU patch that you're doing now, I'm calling out to all devs, could you please make there other ways to make a decent amount of money in the game? Can you make missions that generate maybe a few thousand credits? That would really make the game more interesting to play. It means I can get out of this Kermit costume, I can ditch the Roberts green skin mankini, and I could actually find myself something decent to wear at least, and a decent weapon. Thanks very much. I appreciate you watching, and it was nice to see you in the PU. Sudden drop there because I don't have Spotify running, but that's just the way it goes. Blame it on the power cut. It was nice to see you in the PU, and thanks for watching.